Good evening, everyone. Right, I've got my timing very, very wrong for this evening's walk, hence why we're hiding in the woods. So, but I don't think I could have got my timing right. I've had a shorter day at work today. It's what we call a rules day. So dogs have had a bit of a boring day, but not a long day at home. So we've come out for a walk in the woods. But the last 2 days at work, for those of you who don't know, I'm a signaller on the railway. I go out and hand tokens to drivers. So you're in and out of a signal box. It's around 50 times a shift. That's not a problem at all. I love it. I love the job. What I don't like is not having a clue what clothes to wear. So I've literally had a line-up of clothes by the door. I have a big coat, little coat, fleece, tabard, cap to keep the sun out my eyes, cap to keep the rain off my head. I've even had the aircon on in the box at one point because it just got so muggy and hot. It is just plain ridiculous. And so I drove over here, chatting away to a friend and saying, oh, got lucky, doesn't it look lovely for our evening walk? And the rain has just come down. But you can see we've still got some blue sky, so I reckon it won't last too long, touch wood. But when it does come down, it really does hammer it down. But hasn't everything greened up? I can't remember when I last took you for a walk through here, but this is amazing. Getting home today and seeing my garden in the daylight for the first time in a few days. The grass has just sprung up. We really did need this rain. The farmers are going to be so grateful. Okay, this sounds as though it's eased off. So in a bit I might venture up onto one of the top roots. So this is just a fairly normal daily walk for us. So when I say the top path, it's just over there, running parallel. But this path doesn't get too busy, so it's quite nice. And it's sheltered, hence why I'm hiding down here at the moment, out of the rain. This isn't going to be a long walk today. Don't give me that look, Oti. They had quite a nice little walk yesterday evening, and quite a bit of training. And I'm off for the next few days, so they will get some lovely walks for the next few days. Now these woods I've walked with you numerous times. For those who subscribe to us, you'll find them at all times of year, with snow and ice, dried out in the summer, stunning autumn colours. So yeah, these are some of our most local, some more daily walks, and I just love them. Woods are my happy place. For some people it's the beach, for some people it's towns, but for me, I think really if I could only walk in one place forevermore, it would be woods. What do you reckon, Oti? I've introduced myself and my dog so many times, so I'm not going to tell you too much about us. But we simply love taking people out to enjoy the wonderful area we live in and the areas we go off and explore around the UK. Good job, guys. Come on then. I've just photographed upwards because it really is stunning. Now this isn't wide angle, so you won't get the full idea. But that bit of blue sky offsetting the trees is just wonderful. It's gone so quiet. The rain stopped, and there's that peace you get after. I'm having to be a bit careful on my footing because I've got brambles grabbing at my feet and ankles. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the uniform sort of lines of trees interspersed with all these older trees. It's really a lovely mixed woodland. This side isn't as varied as the other side, and that's the joy. We've got about 5 Forestry England woodlands and forests within a few miles of one another, and some of them, like this one, have 2 sides to them as well. So there's a really nice range of places to walk. That's where I was last night. There's a clearing which is great for training. Whereas here we've got the river. So I videoed down in the river last week. Oh, it really is just bliss out here. You can hear the bird song. The dogs just get to be dogs. This is the last obvious path up onto the main track. You can carry on round the route, but hello gorgeous. As I said, I don't want it to be a long walk today. And our walks don't always need to be long ones. Just giving the dog somewhere to run, to sniff, and to enjoy could be enough. Right, we've actually come up onto an in-between track, which I always forget about. So I'll have a wander along here and hopefully head up to the left at some point. The ferns and the copper beech always seem to be the first to start showing their reds and their browns. And there's some trees, I don't actually know what they are, and I really should, but don't ever actually go green. They stay red like this all year. So we're going to pop out onto the main track in a moment. And as you can see, good girl, particularly if we look that way, we have blue sky. Isn't it bizarre? So we've had that short, sharp shower, back to blue, and we'll start wandering our way back. It just feels so fresh, it feels wonderful. The dog's trying to get me to go down to the river, but not tonight. And it's taken me quite a while actually to really learn to balance my needs. Good boy. This way, guys. And theirs. Previous life, carriage driver, groom, worked on farms and estates. Dogs was with me. So you didn't really have to exercise for the other day, end of the day. I could go off training, doing agility and things, but not really need the actual exercise. So this change of career and change of lifestyle, it's taken me some getting used to. I've been on Railway 9 years now. But even recently, I think because I felt guilty that my dogs, when I started on Railway, my dog was with me all day. I know she spent her first 2 years, but there's been things have changed since then. And I felt so guilty about leaving them at home. So I've overdone it and been out for far too long in the evenings and meant I've not had enough sleep in between shifts. And I've had to stop that and get that sorted. And reminding myself that actually they really do have a pretty good life. It's not the end of the world if they have some quieter days at home. It's me that worries more, because I didn't even think about it. Working on the farms and with the horses, some days my dogs were in a stable all day, or in a horse box if we were away competing. But you didn't really think about it like that. A farm dog isn't with its owner all day, or rarely. So yeah, got my head around that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just a lovely, lovely evening. We've got some very soggy looking cattle out there, but you know what? They'll be very grateful for this grass. We've just got the very last pink on the rose bay willow herb. Some see it as a weed, and a non-native plant shouldn't be there, but it really does add a lot of colour. And it's very good sort of value for money out here. What are you two doing? You foraging? This is what's, good boy, good lad, good girl. This is what's so nice for them. There's so much variety for them as well. You'll notice when we're out in the fields, they tend to just run and run. And it's pure exuberance and get rid of energy. Whereas here, and in all the woods, forests and anywhere like this, they'll run to start with, but fairly quickly start putting their noses down and getting the joy and the information of the walk from that, which is why it's so nice to be able to give them that variety. And through the week, you'll see I take them to fields, I take them to woods, I take them training with others and a lot of training on our own, just to give them a nice amount of variety. Right, we're getting back to the car park. So guys, well done. Good boy, Millie. Good lad. Sit up. Good job, guys. Sit up. Merlin. Thank you, monkey. So we're going to say goodbye to you. Yeah. And I hope you enjoyed coming for a little walk with us. If you did, there's lots of albums with walks in. Some of our daily ones and some sort of really more unusual and spectacular ones. But thank you for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. So take care, everyone. And we'll see you soon. Oti, sit. Can you wave goodbye? Thank you.